29th today, and it's our second week out. We baited last weekend, and some of our sites that we did last weekend are definitely hit. Barrels cleaned out right empty. Some of them haven't been touched, so bears are starting to wake up in the area. Still a little bit of snow, still some ice on some of the wetland area here, but it's starting to warm up. We're in for a super hot week, getting up to about 28 degrees this next week, so that should really increase the awakening of the bears and get them moving. They're going to be out searching for food. They've been hungry, they've been deprived. In our drums we have fat, meat, bones, everything that their bodies need so they can come out of hibernation and get strong. We're turning on some more cameras and some more bait sites, take some inventory to see what is showing up and how often, and hopefully next weekend we will start sitting on these baits and start hunting. So it's been a long day baiting. This is our third weekend baiting and our first sit tonight. It is May 6th today, and as I'm making my way in here, I climb up to the ladder stand, get set, and as I start to get ready, I realize I missed something. The bow release somewhere along the line. My quiver and arrows fell off, and I'm a few kilometers away from the truck. I walked back a little ways to see if I can find it, and I don't, and it's too late for me to go all the way back to look and sit. And I did bring the rifle with me, so I guess if something comes in tonight and it's the bear I want, I'll be taking it with the rifle. As I sit here and wait for the first bear to walk in, no matter how many times I've done this, every time you see that first glimpse of the blackness coming through the bush, your heart starts racing, you get excited. I have that nervous energy right now, and I just can't wait to see that first one come in. Hopefully it happens soon. Well, I found them. Kind of an unusual night in that bear stand location. We have bears on there almost every day, and every day for the last week on camera, but nothing showing up tonight. Really windy out there. I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but that's going to wrap up tonight's hunt. I'm back out here next weekend for hopefully 2 nights. Hopefully the activity has picked up a little bit more since then, and can't wait to share that excitement with you. A lot has changed since last weekend. There's a lot of fires in Alberta right now. Over 100 was the last count that I heard. So there is a province-wide fire ban, and they've also implemented a province-wide ATV ban as well. So no use of quads or side-by-sides anywhere in the province. And for us, that means we can't get to half of our bait sites. We could definitely walk there, but they're pretty deep into the bush, and it would definitely take a couple hours to get there. We definitely cannot carry bait that far into the bush. So half of the ones that we can do by hand, we are going to do today. And the other ones, there's a risk of those baits running dry. The fire ban's not going to be lifted for the next few weeks. No rain in the forecast, plus 28 degree days here. This isn't going to get lifted, so kind of puts a damper on our spring bear hunt, condenses the amount of sites that we can get access to and use, but we'll make the best of it. It's going to be a long day today, carrying buckets through the bush. We'll sit for a hunt tonight, and we'll bring all the action to you, should we get into the bears. The stand that I'm in tonight has great cover. It's very concealed, so the bears can't see where we are. Bad problem with that is we also can't see the bears coming in until they're almost right at the barrel. So I'm going to be quiet, I'm going to be still. I'll probably have a little nap, and we'll wait for some bears to come in here and see if there's a shooter in the pack tonight. He's nice, but he's a little small, only about 5 feet tall. Great cinnamon bear, great color, just a little bit too small. That was a tough pass today. That was a hard pass. Great cinnamon colored phase bear. Gorgeous color. A little bit of a rub mark on his back hind there, but medium-sized bear. I'd say he's about 5 to 6 years old with great potential. He's going to grow into something pretty special, I believe. I hope I don't regret this later on this evening, but I'll tell you what I would regret even more is if I did shoot that bear. And once I got down to the ground and got up to him and put him in my hands, that I did feel that he was too small, I would regret that even more. So I'm okay with my decision today. And that's why I love hunting baits, because it gives me the time to think, process, make that decision that's right for me. I'm back out here next weekend. I'll take you along with me. Hopefully we'll get into some more bears, and I'll get my hands on the one that I want. It's Friday, May 19th, and it's still smoky in Alberta, still ATV ban, fire ban, everything here. So the guys that we've had at camp have been baiting by hand all week. Huge undertaking to make sure all the baits stay topped up, and thankful that they're able to stay out here this week and make sure bears are coming in. When I get to the stand tonight, ain't going to be time to do a whole bunch of things. I'm going to walk in, set up in the stand, and sit quietly and wait. Bears are moving. Hopefully tonight we get a shot at a shooter. I'm back in, and I came back to the cinnamon stand where I've been seeing this bear pretty regularly. I thought I was going to shoot him in the truck driving in, and now I'm not so sure. Let's see if he shows up first, and then I guess I'll make my decision from here. A little bit of action there to wrap up the night. I had the one bear that was very nervous, and I could hear another bear in the area. They were smacking their gums, and the little bear that I had was definitely intimidated. He went up a tree, and another 2 bears came in. Still juvenile bears, probably all around that 3 to 4 years old mark. And I had one up the tree, 20 yards away from me, one in front, one beside me, head on a swivel, looking around. Kind of kept the camera on the bait site just in case there was another bear that was coming in besides these ones, and I would still get a shot on it, but that wasn't the case. They kind of chased each other around a little bit, and they backed off into the bush, and with about 5 minutes left of light, I decided it was a good time to pack up my stuff and make my way out. So this brings us to the end of the May long weekend. This is where I normally wrap up my spring bear hunting season, but I'm going to try to extend that just by a little bit. I'm going to come out again next weekend, sit on a bait site, and then after that possibly join up with a friend of mine to do a spot and stalk bear hunt. Hopefully the mosquitoes aren't as bad, and I will bring you along with me on those adventures. Well, fast forward about a week past the May long weekend here, May 30th, and I didn't get a chance to sit on the baits again, but I am heading out right now for a couple days of spot and stalk with a friend of mine who's invited me up here to join him. A new area for me, so excited to learn how to spot and stalk bear and explore new areas. So my quest to tag a bear this 2023 spring season continues. Nearing the end of day 1 here of our spot and stalk. Lots of muddy roads, a little bit of a downpour for a couple hours this afternoon. Got onto one small bear though. He was inside the bush hanging over a log, actually looked dead for a minute, and then turned his head and kind of scampered off into the bush, and right there. We weren't able to make a play on him, and that's all we've seen. So we're going to hike up this power line. Lots of greenery, lots of dandelions, but bears don't seem to want to be out today. A couple hours left in the hunt tonight, and we'll see what we can come into. Morning of day 2 of the spot and stalk for us, and really foggy. Roads are still wet overnight. Been driving around a little bit here, looking at some clear cuts, some power line crossings. Still can't get onto any bears. We did see some good track that crossed the road, of course the clay roads that we're on. See lots of track, everything that's crossed, but still can't come across any bears. But we'll keep trying and hopefully get onto one of them soon. Not a bear. We're trying to make a play on this bear. It did end up seeing us or hearing us, darted into the bush. So Darren's gonna watch if he comes back out this way. I'm gonna watch down this other little road, see if we can spot him when he comes back out and put a stalk on him. Well, a couple days of spot and stalk spring bear didn't work out the way that we planned. We definitely saw a few bears. We were able to get up and stalk 2 different bears and got to within about 30 yards. We also had a small one come out of the bush, cross right in front of us at about 20 yards. So always exciting seeing bears. And although I didn't harvest a bear this 2023 season, definitely still a success. I was out in the woods lots. I got out to do what I enjoy doing. Saw lots of bears. A new experience for me this year was the spot and stalk with my buddy Darren. So special thanks to him for allowing me to join him on his hunt. And it'll definitely be something I incorporate in my next year's hunt. A little bit of sitting on baits, a little bit of spot and stalk, and hopefully we can connect on something good. If you've made it this far in the video, I want to thank you all for watching. Appreciate your support. And if you haven't yet done so, hit that like and subscribe button for me. And I can't wait to bring you my next adventure right here on DOA, Dorward Outdoor Adventures.
Yeah.